Because I wasn't. I wasn't angry either. I wasn't waiting for Nathan to call. I wasn't hoping Tanya would realize what she'd done. I wasn't holding out for some teary reunion where everyone finally understood how much I had carried. I had stopped carrying it. And for the first time in decades, I felt light. I thought about that email, that pathetic, calculated attempt to turn apology into negotiation. I thought about the years I spent trying to be enough for people who only saw me when they needed something. And I smiled. Not the kind of smile you wear at family gatherings where you're handed a paper plate and told to sit at the kids' table because there's no more room. No. This was the kind of smile that comes when you realize you were never the problem. You were just giving your best to people who'd already decided it wasn't enough. That's when the words came. Quiet as the wind. Kindness breeds entitlement. So I erased that kindness. And now I owe nothing to anyone. Not because I was bitter, because I was finally free from expectations that had only ever drained me. Free from the weight of false belonging. Free from the performance of motherhood that required constant sacrifice without ever being asked, "And what about you?" I stood at the shoreline and let the waves come to me. They wrapped around my ankles and pulled at the sand like they were saying, "Let it go." So I did. I let go of the dream of a family that would hold space for me. I let go of the house I helped build, but was never welcomed in. I let go of the quiet, endless reaching for approval I'd already earned 1,000 times over. And what remained was this: a handful of women, a villa glowing behind us, a husband's smile frozen in a photo, and a heart no longer begging to be seen. I turned back and looked at them, my chosen family, and thought, I was never left behind. I simply found the ones who were walking my way. If this story touched something deep in you, if you've ever poured your heart into a family that forgot you, if you've ever been erased and had to write yourself back in, then you belong here. This is Grandma True Stories, where silence becomes strength and memory becomes power. We tell the stories no one else dares to, of mothers discarded, of women who endured, of legacies rebuilt, not with noise, but with truth. So if you believe kindness isn't weakness, but wisdom that waits, if you believe that being forgotten isn't the end of your story, but the start of a better one, subscribe to Grandma True Stories today. Because when a grandma speaks, the world finally listens.